Hi guys. Okay, let's talk about why your free value isn't converting. Hi guys, if this is your first time in my world, if this is our first time meeting, hello, welcome. And my name is Lauren. I'm a business mentor for online coaches who have stories to tell and offers that they believe in, and they want to make a bigger and better impact in this world and get paid really, really well for what they love to do. So if that's who, you're in the right place. Now let's talk about free value. This term is almost so, well, it is. It's so overused in our space, in the coaching space. And I want to shed light and be so honest and almost just go off on a little bit of a tangent here that's going to help you, okay? On why certain people's free value works and certain people's does not. And for most coaches, that's the issue. A lot of people that come to me, they want to be seen as somebody who genuinely wants to help, somebody who's valuable, somebody who's helpful, somebody who wants to make an impact. Like that's how most of my clients want to be seen as, and I am the same, and I always have been the same, and I always have had a true desire to help people and serve people and genuinely make an impact. Here's where the issue is, right? People like that, people like us, coaches like us, where we genuinely want to help people, we're in this for the right reasons, we want to serve people, we want to make a difference, all those things. The problem with that is that we end up, a lot of the times, I see coaches like that just thinking that as long as they give all the stuff away for free, they'll never have issues getting clients, and they'll never have an issue growing their brand and growing their business and making money and making more sales, et cetera, right? But here's the truth, and here's the problem, right? It is 2021, as I'm filming this. It is 2021, and people do not need more info. People do not need more info. Let me repeat that. If you want to write that down, please write that down. People do not need more info. We are surrounded by literally like this crazy abundance of information at our fingertips. We have Google, we have YouTube, there is not a lack of information in any way, shape, or form. So your ideal clients, your perfect clients, the people you're wanting to reach, the people you're wanting to attract, they are not looking for more information. And what a lot of coaches do is they try to just give free information, thinking that it's going to translate into people wanting to work with them. I remember this one specific launch. This was maybe, I think, a year into my coaching business. Yeah, actually, it was about exactly a year into my business, and I was launching a new program. And I was in this state of mind where I just kept telling myself this story of, as long as I can give enough free value, as long as I can give people enough info, enough free stuff, then I'll make all these sales. It'll be this huge, big launch. It'll go really well. It'll be amazing, right? Let me tell you what happened. So did that, went into the launch just with the intention of just trying to share as much free value as I possibly could. And it was so frustrating because I showed up every day of the launch, every single day for like literally, I think it was 8 or 10 days straight, and gave. Felt like I was just giving my heart out. Yet I had 2 people sign up. And my goal with that was like, I think it was like 11 or 12 people I wanted signed up for this program. 2 people, right? And I sat back and I was like, what is going on? Like I literally gave people incredible information, and they should have bought, people should have joined. It should have gone differently. Why did it end up this way? And I started just, all these things go through my head. And I sat back and I was reading an audiobook, or I was listening to an audiobook at the time. And it was just all about, it was human connection. It was like talking about how humans connect with each other. And it was like emotional intelligence. And it was a really cool book. I don't remember the title, but I remember reading it. And something at that moment just kind of clicked for me. And I was like, oh my God, people are not looking for information. That's not what makes somebody buy. People in this time in the world, people are looking for connection. Like that is all we want, is we want to feel connected to people. And that is how the modern consumer and the modern buyer makes their buying decisions. It's through connection. It's not through info. It's not through throwing a bunch of info at somebody. That's not what makes them decide to hire you or pay you or join your program or sign up for your thing. What does is them feeling a genuine connection to you. And I was like, oh my God, that's why my marketing was always kind of hit or miss. It was like up and down. It was this like, I don't know if this is going to work. Let me try it. It was just like this roller coaster up until that point. And that was just a big turning point for me, because I realized that, okay, if all I have to do is try to connect with my audience better and try to just focus on building more of a connection with them instead of throwing more info at them, that doesn't sound as hard. That doesn't sound as like overwhelming and exhausting, for lack of better words, because it was exhausting what I've been doing. I was like giving so much info, felt like I was giving so much free value, and people were not converting into clients, which I wanted that to be happening so that I could help people at that higher level. And of course, sell my things and grow my business, right? And so I started telling more stories, because stories were what people connect through. That's what people feel connected to each other through stories since the beginning of the time. That's always how it's been. It's always how it will be. And I started telling more stories, and lo and behold, I started putting out less content actually, but the content that I did put out converted way better, like literally way better. And it wasn't because my offers were all of a sudden way better and my branding was fancier and all this. It was simply because my audience started feeling more connected to me as a human being. And people buy from people. People want to see you, see your heart. They want to know who you are as a person. They want to feel a genuine connection to you. They're not looking for more info, right? So when I realized that, I started telling more stories. My marketing became way more predictable, and people started buying a lot easier with less friction, less barriers. Clients became just normal, and I didn't have to post as much because my content was more effective. So I could actually post less, put out less content, but the content that I did put out, it was all story-based. It was a lot of stories, and it worked a heck of a lot better. So that is why just sharing your basic free value, like info stuff, doesn't work. Tell stories, because that is what people connect through. That is literally how we've connected with one another since the beginning of time. It's always going to be that way. So until you learn how to tell stories that genuinely connect with your ideal clients and connect with their audience, it's always going to feel like you're just giving, and nobody's caring, nobody's converting into clients. It's always going to feel like that. That what will make it switch for you is telling more stories so that your audience can connect with you, and your audience will naturally convert into people that want to pay you, right? And you'll have this group of people that aren't just cheerleaders and cheering you on, but people that actually enjoy buying from you consistently. And that was the other thing that happened for me when I started telling more stories, was my audience went from feeling like they were just always cheering me on to an audience of people who loved buying from me. And it became normal to buy from me. They looked forward to my next offers. They looked forward to my next launches. They were used to buying from me. So it was a totally different atmosphere, and it became a very different atmosphere in my brand online with my following, with my audience, even though my audience was small. So that was really cool, and that was what happened. And that's how I hit my first 100K. That's how I hit my first 6 figures. That was it. It was just telling stories and building connections with people, because people buy from people, and people buy based on emotion. So if you want to make more sales and sell more stuff, then build more emotional connections with people, tell more stories. That's all you got to do. So that's why it's frustrating for me to see a bunch of coaches, or see a lot of coaches who really struggle with this, and they wonder, is my offer wrong? Is it something wrong with me? Is it this or that? No, it's just the way you're marketing yourself. You need to tell more stories so that people can feel really connected to you, right? So Exhibit A, I just told you a story of what happened when I was not doing this and what happened after, right? So I just shared something personal that happened in my life that is related to this topic, right? Just to show you, hey, I've been there, done that. Here's what happened. That's it, right? It's simple. It gets to be that simple. So take stories from your own life and share those in your marketing. You will sign clients quickly. You'll sign clients consistently. And storytelling is always going to be the thing that brings the world together. It's what brings people together. It is how people connect, and it's always going to be. So this is why I'm super passionate about storytelling. So that's that. So that's what I have to say on here. That's why your free value is not converting. It's because you're throwing info at people, and people do not need info. People want to feel connected to you. They want to see you as a real person. They want to feel connected to you. That's what's going to make them want to buy from you, not a bunch of free info. So I love you. I hope this serves you very well. If you want my support in growing your coaching business, you can apply for our Stories That Sell program, which is open. The link to apply is in this video somewhere. You can click the link, see a bunch of case studies and results that our students are getting, and apply to become one of my students inside of our Stories That Sell program, where I teach you step-by-step how to attract, sign, and enroll high-paying, high-ticket coaching clients through storytelling. So I'll see you inside if you choose to apply. I'll talk to you soon. I can't wait to see you grow and succeed and do what you're meant to do. So I'll talk to you soon in the next video. Click the link if you want to apply for our program. I would love to see you in, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.